Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I actually want to talk about something that I didn't really think I would ever really talk about, and by the title you know this video is going to be about Jeffree Star. And if you know anything about me or follow me on Instagram, mostly just Instagram I guess, I am a big fan and I have been for years. Some backstory. I grew up as a scene kid. Whenever I was in high school, I was really scene. Hard times. I loved Blood on the Dance Floor and Jeffree Star and all those wonderful bands. So that's where I came from, and I was always a fan of Jeffree Star. Everything about him I just thought was so cool. He was kind of like a trendsetter in like every community that I was in, you know? So I've been a fan for a while. And then actually in 2013, which was around the time I started my channel, I had cut off all my hair into a pixie cut because I was like bleaching my hair at home and changing the colors like every week. I had destroyed my hair. So I cut it off into a pixie cut, and it was a lot. I would not do it again. I would not have a pixie cut again just because it was a lot of maintenance. But Jeffree Star, actually, he never followed me, but he had liked a bunch of my photos, and he unknowingly kickstarted my kind of YouTube, Instagram career. I'm not that popular on Instagram, but he kind of kickstarted everything for me because it surged a bunch of people to my platform, and it kickstarted a lot of stuff for me, and it was really great. And you know, it's crazy because he doesn't even know that. Like that's nothing for him. It's not an investment or anything. So that was before Jeffree Star Cosmetics came out, I'm pretty sure. So it was great. And whenever Jeffree Star Cosmetics came out, obviously I've had a lot more of these. I have a lot more. They're everywhere around my house, but I also ended up throwing away a ton of them because they're like 2 years old or something like that. So makeup expires. But I have probably supported Jeffree Star Cosmetics up to maybe around like $300-400 or something, which isn't that much, but at the same time it's like I could be buying makeup elsewhere, you know. And his products are really good. The glasses ain't it for me. Leave your opinions down below on the glasses. I'm gonna stop clicking these together. Leave your opinions down below on the glasses because they ain't it for me. I like my Anastasia Beverly Hill gloss. I just think they look better. Something about them just isn't for me. They're really sheer, but not like sheer in a way that it's flattering, in my opinion. If you don't have lip fillers, I feel like it's gonna look really bad. It's just gonna look really bad, and I don't have lip fillers, so I feel like it's gonna look really bad. The Jawbreaker palette, I thought it looks really good. The only two colors that I really need for my like eyeshadow collection is like a nice lavender shade that's more cool tone, and I need a neon orange, and that palette has both of them, so I'm like, I may buy it. I almost bought Blue Blood, but I didn't end up buying it. I don't know, a lot of the colors in the Jawbreaker palette kind of look like just he took colors from like other palettes. I've heard the concealers are really good. I really want the concealer, but I don't know. The whole point of this video, I have been feeling some sort of type of way about a lot of creators recently, but I didn't talk about the James, Toddy, Jeffree drama because I knew something was up. In my gut, I always try to stick to my gut because every single time I've stuck to my gut about something, I've been right. So I always try to stick to my gut. Like with the Nickercato Trisha situation, I'm like, Trisha's in the wrong. I know she's in the wrong. My gut tells me that Trisha is in the wrong. And then everybody finally made a video on it, and I'm like, yes, Thanks, PewDiePie. Thanks, PewDiePie, for siding with me for once in my life. But something in my gut seemed off about it, and I don't even know the point of this video, so just listen. I didn't really speak about it because I didn't know where it was gonna go. It seemed like everybody had something, you know? So I waited, and then James came out with his video, and I was like, interesting. I'll wait. And then Jeffree came out with his tweets saying that he has the real receipts and all this stuff, and I was like, okay, well, I'm interested.
I would like to see it.
I was really excited for that Jeffree Star video to come out at the very end, like the last video. I was really excited because I was like, there has to be more to it, and I trust Jeffree Star. And he made it, and it's not that I like some tea, but I'm not somebody that just wants it, like just fiends for it. You know, some people, like, this drama stuff is like Adderall to them or something. Like, they have like an addiction, and seek help. Please seek help, because you're too addicted to watching people like fall apart. And I don't understand how you can come out here, make really heavy accusations with no actual proof that it happened, and then in the end, when the other person has actual receipts, you just sit down and you're like, well, we're gonna rise above it. We're gonna rise above it, and we're gonna act mature, and it's over. It's done. Like, we're not gonna talk about it anymore. We need to do better. I need to stop self-inserting myself into drama. Like, let's just move on. And it's like, no. You accuse somebody of something horrible, something that could ruin their entire life, ruin their entire career, and it basically did start to ruin James Charles' entire career. And you have to understand, I love Jeffree Star. I have always loved Jeffree Star. I have defended him through a lot of stuff. I have defended him so many times, and I have given him the benefit of the doubt. And like, there's been like the Jackie Aina situation, there wasn't like actual receipts for it, and the guy that brought it all up was really sketchy himself, and like he had an agenda behind it. And I was like, okay. And then the situation from like 2010 or something like that, it was like mid 2000s, when like it was still socially acceptable to be a piece of shit. Even I made a tweet a while ago about how I wish like a lot of people had to experience how it was in like early mid 2000s to like 2011. It was wild. There were like no rules. Does that mean it's okay? No, but everything was way edgier back then than it is now. Like, when people say that things are too edgy and everybody's too opinionated and it's really hateful now, I just don't see that at all. Like, it used to be way worse. Everything used to be way more hate-filled. It just wasn't talked about. No one talked about stuff. And people that did it didn't like blow up. So I was like, okay, this situation is horrible. Like, the situation from like early 2000s, mid 2000s or whatever. I was like, this is horrible, and he's in the wrong. He made a video, he apologized, and he proved, in my personal opinion, he had proved at the time that he had grown and wasn't saying racist, horrible things. I'm like, everybody makes mistakes and maybe says, not everybody says racist stuff, but like, everybody has a right to grow. And while I may not agree with someone's past, I'm like, if they have shown that they have grown past that and don't still have the same behaviors, then okay, like, good for you. You're allowed to grow and move on. And in my personal opinion, I believe he did. But something about this is very challenging for my morals, because I don't feel like you should just be able to come out and... You almost didn't make it. Kuro jumped in the windowsill and like almost missed it. I don't feel like you should be able to just come out and make such heavy accusations and then it's just over. And I know some people did say there's probably lawyers involved, and I agree. I also think that I have like phantom hair right now. I cut all my hair off a couple days ago, but I always would do this, which is probably one of the reasons my hair was so thin, but I would always do that, and now, yeah, it is what it is. I just don't think that you should be able to just come out here and make accusations and try to ruin someone's career, and Jeffree intensified it and made it so much worse. And the lawyers saying, yeah, there probably are lawyers involved now that are like, hey, let's not. Legally, like a lot of times when there's like cases and all this stuff happening, you're not allowed to talk about it, so we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and I understand that, but I think that Jeffree could have said more and still been like legally safe. I'm not a lawyer, but we needed something more out of that, because if there is something missing, we should know about it, because you've already included us. You've already included the general public in this situation. So it's like, how are you going to include the public and then be like, okay, never mind, let's move on? It bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot. And it's frustrating because it's someone that I have like trusted as like a creator. And it's made me question a lot of creators now. A lot of people recently, I'm like, it's not hard to be honest. It's not hard to stay quiet at times where you need to stay quiet. You guys are businessmen and women. You guys know how this works. You know how business works. Tati is full of shit. Like, I have defended Tati so much through that situation. I'm like, Tati's a good person. Tati's a good person. Tati wouldn't just lie. But her being like, I didn't know that it would take his career this far and hurt him so bad. Yeah, you did. You did. All of you guys have millions of followers. You've been on this platform for like a decade. You knew what was going to happen. You know what's going to happen if you just call out a creator and accuse them of something so heavy, especially someone like James Charles, because he does have a really big fan base that love him, but he also has people that don't like him, like Jeffree Star. So it's like, you guys knew what you were doing. You knew this would hurt him so bad. And you have me absolutely effed up if you want to sit here and act like you probably weren't celebrating and laughing and enjoying his demise. Like, you totally were behind the scenes. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And I think that it's kind of affecting me wanting to continue supporting someone. Like, it's not gonna hurt Jeffree Star if I don't spend like $100 this year on his products, obviously, but it's just like, people are allowed to mess with each other so heavily and try and destroy each other's careers, and then it's just over. We're done. It's over. Stop talking about it. We're done. That's it. And it's like, ooh, I'm sorry, but what? What? And I've seen it in other creators too that talked about the situation, and they're like, wow, I bet you're really happy you didn't make commentary on James Charles and made the commentary on Trisha. And I'm like, it's like a game of chess, because now they feel freaking stupid. Now they have their fan bases questioning their integrity, which is devastating, because you were just reporting and giving your opinion on something and you trusted that everybody involved was being honest. And it's just like, it's frustrating. And I want to hear your guys' opinions. I always have been just dragged for supporting Jeffree Star. I've personally been called a racist for supporting him and trying to allow someone to grow. And that's been like a big thing for me recently. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably know, because I'm super preachy about it. But I think that everybody is allowed to grow, and the time frame, it's up to the individual and the situation. But I don't believe that we should be dragging someone for saying something racist when they were like in their like late teens or early 20s and they're now like in their 30s. It's just like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? If someone, you're not required to support someone, but if they have proven that they've grown, I think you should be allowed to grow. That's what being a human being is. And I think it's hard because I feel like a lot of people maybe are really young. Like if you're a teenager, you're just now starting to develop your personality and your opinions and stuff. Like you're not an adult yet, and even people in their early 20s, like you change so much. And I used to be in this boat where I was like, cancel them, cancel them, cancel them, like in my early 20s. And now it's just like, I've grown so much. I have changed so much. And if someone just came out of the woodwork and was like, but when you were 17, you said this and did this, it's like, that's not who I am. And I'm trying to keep that energy for now, and it's hard because now I feel like I can't keep that energy with Jeffree Star because he does include himself in every drama and he knows how this business works, and it's a business, and how you hurt somebody in social media now is to mess with their money and mess with their career. And this all could have just been handled in private. And part of me was like, oh yeah, I think the public has a right to know. But then after it kind of went on for longer and more stuff came out and more people talked, it was just like something's wrong, and this should have stayed private. And yeah, I think I want to kind of make a video like this about Shane Dawson. um I've been feeling some way about Shane Dawson too. And it sucks. It's kind of making me bitter because there were so many creators that I looked up to and that was who I wanted to be. You know, I've watched Shane Dawson since I was like a kid, you know, since YouTube came out. He was the OG. He is the OG. I feel like he is a major part of YouTube, whether you like him or not. That's just who he is. He's been here since the beginning. And I'm not happy with him either. Not necessarily the situation, but parts of the situation, part of the Trisha stuff. It's just a lot of these YouTubers, their true colors are coming out. People are getting more comfortable, and it's making it harder to differentiate the characters from the real person. And yeah, I think there's a lot to be said, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions. The whole space we're in is interesting, and I feel like it's opening up a Pandora's box of creators that are feeling way too comfortable and hurting each other through their platform. And I think that could be really dangerous. I think it could be really hurtful, and I think it opens up a lot of people maybe lying, a lot of people bringing private stuff to light when there's no reason for it to be up there except to hurt someone's business. And yeah, the way I'm seeing it now, these palettes are great. I wanna wait to see what the reviews of the gloss are, but I think I'm just more into my Anastasia Beverly Hills glosses. I kind of want the Jawbreaker palette, but I'm not sure. I do kind of want it, but I'm not sure. But there are also a lot of other makeup companies that you can support, and it's just hard because you want to believe that someone has changed for the better and isn't a manipulative person. Maybe you were wrong. So I don't know how to feel. I have no idea. But I wanted to open up the floor because I want to see if anyone else feels the way I do. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have. Isn't this weird? My hair has so much volume now. I think we cut off like between 5 and 7 inches ish. I don't know the exact amount, but it was a lot. And yeah, my hair was like down to like, ooh, my hair was like down to like here, and we cut it all off. And oof, I like it. I like it. I should have curled it for this video to make it look cute, but I'm trying not to use heat tools. But yeah, my goal, this is blonde, not silver, by the way. I know some people are like, oh, I love the silver. I'm like, it's white blonde. It's like Daenerys blonde. Guys, I'm trying to wrap up my video. Chill out. It's like Daenerys blonde. It's such a good, really, we don't have to yell outside. It's like a Daenerys blonde. It's such a good white blonde. I found out whenever I was doing my hair that not everybody can lighten their hair this light. Like, it's not possible for people that have a lot of red tones in their hair. So I feel very grateful. So this was black. It faded to purple because it was a semi-permanent black, and we weren't able to get out all of like the pink tones. Whenever we lightened it, it actually turned pink, which is weird, right? You wouldn't expect that. But we weren't able to get it all out, and we didn't want to fry the absolute crap out of my hair. Don't judge the cut. I'm realizing this. I'm like, don't judge the cut. I'm so like sweaty, and I did not style my hair at all. I'm realizing now that I'm gonna have to like put in some more effort into styling. But yeah, so I wanted to be all blonde, but we went hot pink. And apparently I am now Todoroki from My Hero Academia, so hello. Look forward to that gender bent cosplay. You guys are too much. It's not red, it's hot pink, and it'll fade a really pretty pink. But next time I do my hair, I want to go all blonde and just have blonde for a while and let my hair chill for a bit. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I feel like a whole new person. I feel like it's weird. Like every time I do my hair, I feel like I have like a different persona. Like my last one was so goth, and this one is like more chill. I bought a bunch of cute little clips and stuff to put in my hair, but they haven't come in the mail yet. So yeah, and yeah, I am all moved into my apartment. We just have to buy some furniture, and everything is going well. My birthday is a week from today. My birthday is June 15th. Welcome to Gemini season. It's my season. It's my time to shine. And yeah. How's it going? How are you? Welcome to Gemini season, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.